So I am going to be doing Dancing with the Stars.
Who's your partner?
My partner is and she's great.
She. Hello and welcome to Vogue Amber, the podcast featuring Imogen, who we thought had her hair dyed, but in fact, she just washed it.
It happens to us all. I overheard it happening to someone in work the other day. Someone was like, "Oh, did you get your hair done?" She's like, "No, just washed it."
Listen, we're not meant to be washing our hair every day, and when you wash it, you deserve to get a little bit of a compliment to show that you've washed it.
Exactly.
'Twas the night before Christmas. And I'm here.
What is it?
And
all was quiet in the house.
I love Christmas, girls, and everyone listening, I love it. I just think, like, my dream is, and Spenny was like, "That's your dream." My dream is to, when I get my forever house, like, I want to have all the lights on my house, and people go by and be like, "Oh my God, look at those lights." That's my dream. I follow all these accounts. Like, there's people that go around and they decorate for people and they decorate their doorways and stuff. And I follow all these accounts. And I'm like, I'm going to do that myself. I've already started like purchasing. I told Amber yesterday I sent more Christmas decorations home.
Purchasing? I was like, what? She's like, don't open them. I said, no worry of me opening any boxes of Christmas
Otto,
decorations.
He's worse than a cat. He has smashed maybe 6 baubles. And like, he's just, I can't stop him. He thinks it's a game, and it's
what, he takes them off the tree and just smashes them?
Yeah, I love smashing them. Yeah, I used to love smashing stuff. Come on.
Well.
Do you remember smashing stuff when you were younger? If you found a bottle and you smashed it on the ground, you'd be like, "Oh."
Yeah, but I wouldn't dare touch the Christmas tree.
So, Harry Flaps, how are you?
Oh, we're still Harry Flaps and Knob Bag. Brilliant. And Imo is still Imo.
Imo's just Imo because she's the only one who knows how to work this. I was in with Debbie Thomas this week. My whole face is kind of flaking off, but I had to do the really important jobs when I got back from Australia, and she just started like lasering my tash. I was like, "What are you doing?" She goes, "Just getting rid of the hairs." I was like, "Oh."
Oh, tell her I'll be in soon.
She said she can't do Tom Selleck's. She can only do my level of tash. Yours is just too big. Well, I tell you something that happened last night, and I don't know if anyone's gonna. Well, people will be annoyed, but these things happen. So we're up in Scotland with Spenny's family, and we're having like a pre-family Christmas.
Is this when I was on the phone to you?
Yeah.
Oh God.
We're driving up there anyway, and it's in the middle of nowhere. So you're driving along all these back roads, and all of a sudden 3 hinds, which are girl deers, in the middle of the road. Yeah. Now, in fairness, we actually weren't going that fast, but one of them just got a belt on the arse. But then there was someone following behind us who was coming, and they were like, "No, she ran off. She just ran off." But like, honestly, it was so lucky because you could see the first 2, and then she just came out. And the guy who was driving was like, "Oh my God, that's the first time that's ever happened to me. Like, with an animal." I was like, "Don't worry, my sister killed a."
Shut up! No, we're not including that. We never said it. We never said it out loud. We beeped that out.
It does happen. But it happens. When I killed that baby tortoise, and Theodore was in the car, and he started.
I was in the car with the tortoise.
I know, that was bad. No, Theodore was in the car for the deer last night.
I heard him bawling, crying.
I know. I was like, "Theodore, I watched her run off. She's fine. She's like, I want to sleep with you." And I was like, "Oh no, this is terrible." And I was like, you could never go stalking, because that's like a thing in Scotland. People go stalking because they have to control the deer on the mountain.
Call them.
Yeah, they call them.
They did the same thing in Phoenix Park here. Phoenix Park is where the president lives. Or Ossanukra. Oh God, I can't even. Osquelga is not my strong point.
No, it's not. And considering we did so much. It's on my hoodie. Did I give it to you? I gave it to you. Okay.
You can have it back. I don't want to play this game anymore. I don't have it in me, okay? I don't have the fight in me anymore. Take it back. I got slagged yesterday. I was wearing it. Do you know what it says? Trendy and bendy, and I tell you what, I am.
You are Trendy and Bendy is a brand in Ireland, and they've got really nice stuff. Hence, you're wearing that hoodie. I
love it. Purple's my colour. I know I look a bit of a bang of Barney off me, but listen, I don't care.
I love you.
You love me. Listen to me. I'm looking over at Ireland's Eye, and usually there's only little fishing trawlers in the bay here in Howth. There is a huge ship behind Ireland's Eye, and I don't know what he's doing there because I don't imagine it's very deep.
I'm very good onto the Coast Guard. So my first week back, Harry's feeling to have me back. Oh, actually, I needed to bring something up.
Well, I don't know. You haven't gotten back into the flow of your 7 a.m. phone calls. I got burned.
The phone works both ways.
I called you. You burned me.
Amber and Imo, this is for you. I listened back to the Emma Doran podcast. Sorry. I have never heard happier girls in my entire life. And I thought, that stupid bitch, Amber, squealing with delight to be on a pod with Emma. And I was like, am I hearing this right?
Well, I'll tell you what, don't watch the description of the pod that Imo pulled together. Oh my God, she couldn't have been more complimentary.
Amber, I have more sway in global than you do, and I will kick you right off this pod and take Emma on board if you don't come on.
Did you find yourself?
I adore Emma Doran, though. I think she is just one of a kind. I think she's brilliant. She doesn't give a shite what she says, and I thought it was a very good pod. But I think that you need to perk the fuck up, Amber, because I'm sitting here and you're just it's like you've been dragged out of bed. Like, cop on to yourself. I want the perkiness you gave Emma. Emma, do you agree? Could you believe that Amber was the same person?
No, I actually couldn't.
Imo, what the heck?
Yeah, let's not lie. You were much more.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know, Emma. I was so excited.
Me like shit.
I also had a couple of drinks in me as well, Imo. There's a few variables.
It's 9:15 in the morning. Go and get yourself 2 shots of vodka right now. Right now.
What do you think is in me? Coffee cup? What? No, it was great fun. It was delighted to have her on.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I'll start the day with a compliment for you because I've just insulted you, and I always think when someone gives you compliments, it's nice to hear it.
Take it and give it.
Yeah, so John Belton, I was training with him this morning. Yes, I've already trained. I'm so jet lagged, sent help. It's like I'm pretending I'm enjoying being up this early, but I just can't sleep. And he said that he went into it and he goes, oh my God, Amber looks gorgeous. What has she been doing with herself? And I said, Amber. He said, yeah, Amber. I haven't seen her in ages and she looked gorgeous. There you go. I'm not even going to slag you after that. Well done.
Yes, he was very complimentary. Thank you, Emma. Amalo Skin. Amanda, our good friend.
When did you see Amanda?
That was post, oh my God, I was going to say cabin fever. What's it called? Centre Parks.
I can't talk about Central Parks. I can't because I'll just pine for it.
And one of my friends has gone there this weekend.
Emma,
and it's all dry and everything.
Have I been to CP? Of course I've been to CP.
CP. Girls, we can't do another dedicated pod to Central Parks.
What do you think about Imo's story about her gift for Christmas from her parents was a room in the house that was already there the whole time? You have to call them out in that, Imo. That's so bad.
What do you mean? I haven't listened to the whole pod now. I was very obsessed when I heard the first 15 minutes.
Imo used to get presents. Imo would get a stocking of gifts from Santa, and then her parents would give her a gift. And one year when she was like maybe 6 or 7, they gave her own room, which is basically a spare room in the house.
Amber, that's a brilliant gift. I would have loved that. I was stuck sharing with you.
Why? We didn't have any bloody spare rooms.
No, we didn't, but I didn't want to share with you anymore. I'd had enough of that. And then eventually when I did get kicked out when our parents made a few bob for a little while, didn't last. I had my own room for a while. I think that's a great present. An entire room. Do you still own it now?
No, but we were ripping her for it because the room was always there. Her parents just never gave it to her and then tried to wrap it up as a Christmas present one year.
I was delighted with it.
Our parents never got us Christmas presents.
No.
And we never questioned it.
No.
We never questioned it. I loved when the big man started bringing envelopes.
That's what happened with the Easter bunny as well. Do you want chocolate or do you want money?
Money. Oh. Do you remember how addicted to money you were when you were younger because you just didn't have any? But I used to Dad would give me 50 quid to go out, and that would be my night out. That would be my taxi. That would be my drinks. God. And I used to drink 2 cans of cider. And then I would drink a naggin of vodka before I went out, which is like a quarter bottle of vodka because I'd no money. And my reasoning behind it was I'll get drunk before I go out. But I would get so drunk that then I'd go out and I'd have to come home at 12:30. And it took me the guts of 2 years to figure out that's not a good idea. No. And I was doing it for about 2 years. And then I was like, right now I'm going to stop. And then I started enjoying my nights.
Loading up before you go out. Well, we were out on Wednesday night. You missed it for a surprise birthday for our uncle. And I got my mum and Neil to collect me. I was kind of like, I don't know if I'm going to drink or not. That decision very quickly. I woke up to a text the next day. Alexander, our little brother, was like, was there an ambulance called last night?
Call the ambulance.
So basically, I had these notions. My 3 cousins were trying to lead me astray. And they're like, will you come on, we're going to go to the pub. And I had this notion I was going to go to the pub, and then Neil rightly pointed out that it was 11:30, so the pub would be closed. I was like, okay, yeah, fair enough. So I came home, and do you know what I did? I came down the next day, I was like, oh my God. I chopped up a whole bloody pineapple when I got home and was munching on a pineapple. Like, who does that? What is that?
Where's the plate of beige that I never eat when I'm drunk. I never feel, I just want to drink more. When Amber told me she went home with my mom and Neil, I would have been like, see you later. I'm not going home. I wouldn't care if the pub, that would be my second problem.
I had a little bit of fear yesterday morning, and I was like, I hadn't heard from Mom. I was like, okay, I got to face this fear. So I called her anyway. She said, oh, how's the head today? Oh, Amber. Oh, it was so funny. But I faced that fear and we're all good. But yeah, they're back, and poor Mom, obviously with her shoulder, I don't feel like she could have really enjoyed herself. And then before she was going out, she can't do her hair or anything. Now luckily it's her left arm, so she can still do her makeup and stuff with her right hand. But she was just like, I'm just going to wear a polo neck. And then later in the conversation, I was like, oh yeah, I might go casual too. I never said I was going casual, thank you very much. She came
so offended.
She said she came
casual to me,
but she looked fabulous. She had this thing. I was calling her an ostrich, whatever jacket. She bought it in London, and I was like, "You're never washing that." But it was very, very, very funny.
Okay, drum roll, please, Imo. Can you add in a drum roll?
Yes, I can.
We have some big news, and I say we because this is just such fantastic news that I might pass away and die. Amber, tell us what you're up to.
So, big news, people. I'm finally allowed to say it. So I've decided to do something and take myself out of my comfort zone. Life is all about experiences, and I'm here for those experiences. So I am going to be doing Dancing with the Stars.
I've seen the pictures. She looks fantastic. I've seen the dancing. She's as shit as me.
If not shitter. Oh God.
Amber, it's about the journey. I always like when I watch one of those shows when somebody, you can see how much effort they've put in. And now, Amber, the first time you sent me a video, not great. And then you sent me other ones and I was like, hang on a second. I'm seeing improvement. You can see the hard work.
I've got the first dance nailed from start to finish. It just needs to be finessed. But I'm not a girl who wears heels. And my heels are barely off the ground, but still they are a struggle to walk in. The balls of my feet, when I come home, I'm not too sure if it's blisters or if it's turning into a callus. The pain is unbelievable. And then I had notions when we went out for John's, my Uncle John's surprise party. And did you see me wearing a pair of heeled boots? Like, who is she?
Oh my God. I don't even wear heels.
But it's very exciting. Who's
your partner?
My partner is and she's great. And she, oh yes, excuse me. That's the other big news.
We've got a she. There's a she.
All female couple, people. First all female couple for Dancing with the Stars. So that's very exciting, obviously, from a representation perspective. Imo, you feel me, girl?
I feel you.
And yeah, I'm going on the late tonight with good old Patrick Kilty.
Amber's first late. Oh my God. This is just very exciting, all of it. Oh my God, you're going on the late. So who's going on the piss? Because the late is very much a night out.
No, I'm not, because I'm up early tomorrow. I'm up at like 7:30 tomorrow, 7.
You'll have a couple of drinks. Come on.
I don't know if I'll have a couple of drinks. So I'm going on with 3 other contestants. I'm going on with Philip. He's an Olympian bronze medalist. He's a rower. Going on with Tolly McKay. She's a singer. And then Niamh Kavanagh, who won the Eurovision. And her and I are Aussies. Love her to bits. And then also the new judge, Oti Mabuse.
Oh my God. Oti's your judge.
And we're back in the room. Wouldn't be like us to have a recording without a little hiccup.
It drives me crazy, and I bought a new laptop. So listen, I don't know. I just don't like technology. I don't like it. I need it, but I don't bloody like it. It fucking drives me. I have a vlog. Everybody, have I mentioned the vlog? Did we mention the vlog? Excuse me, Amber. My first vlog goes live on Sunday. And this goes out on Tuesday, and I would like the listeners to know that I have a vlog. And can I call it something else? I feel too old for a vlog.
Vlog. Vogue.
Is there something else?
The vlog.
The vlog. The vlog is being uploaded. I have called it "What Does She Even Do?" Because it will be me doing stuff, so then people can maybe learn that they can stop asking what I do, because it's kind of insulting. Oh my God. Honestly, I went into a deep dark hole of reading comments about myself, which is obviously
stop it, Vogue.
They've
you
increased
need to stop.
tenfold. No, some people are really nice, and I think so. But God, there's a lot of hatred for my mole. And I'm like, I'm keeping the mole. I cannot just get. And you know what? I had considered getting rid of it, but now everyone is so against it. I'm like, now I'm keeping it. It's a spite mole now.
I think it would completely change your face, though, if you did it.
It's a spite mole. So if you see it, know that it's there in spite. Even if it's hanging off at one stage, it's
People
still
don't
staying.
understand the nightmare you have. From place to place that you go, you have to get special planning permission every time, especially with new countries.
I have to book this an extra seat on the flight. It costs me a fortune. Like,
oh God, it has its own pillow.
Yeah, it's muddy.
That'd be one concern, because I know we were talking about that the other day as well. Hater comments. That's my one concern. I'd be nervous about that now doing the show.
Oh, because doing the show, yeah, I know. Well, you're going to get them. So
yeah. So I don't know what I'm going to do.
You just have to kind of. No, you laugh. Sometimes if I see stuff, I might get sad for a minute, and then I'll laugh about it because I'm like, that's so ridiculous. So you just have to read them, accept it, and move on.
I think if I can avoid reading them, I will. I'm not gonna search them out. Not like I did that bloody whatever that stupid whatever that website
Tattle
was.
Is Tattle still going, Imo? Oh my God! If anyone is on Tattle, like, please, for just the sake of humanity,
I was going to say that.
Please, God,
for the love of God,
get yourself off it. It's just cruelty on it. I find, though, and it's weird because I find at this time of year, it's when people get mean. It's like people have had a really hard year. It's coming to the end of the year. Christmas is really stressful, and then they just kind of take it out in different places. And I find this every year. Christmas is the worst for people getting a bit nastier online.
Well, stay offline then.
Amber, are they putting you in some fabulous outfits?
Yes, so
I love your first dress.
That's not for the first dance. That's just for all the promo stuff. I look like Elsa. Actual image of Elsa.
She does look like Elsa.
And no, because I tried on my other dress yesterday, but god damn it, girls, it is short. And you know me, hairy fat flaps.
Oh my God, how short are we talking about?
No, there has to be some more stuff added in.
Flaps hanging down underneath the skirt. What's going on?
Well, no, I'm twisting and stuff. I can't tell you what the first dance is, but I think apparently I've been told, now I don't know if they're just trying to make me feel better, it's one of the most difficult dances to learn. So I'm glad that
I don't
think it is. And nobody goes out the first week. So hopefully if I don't go out the second week, I'm happy. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that's the thing. You just don't want to be the first. None of us want to be the first in the jungle. It's the one thing, like, I just don't want to go first. And I don't even know why there's such shame attached to it, but you're just like, please not first. Please, God.
Obviously, it's just like no one wants to be picked last. So yeah.
Oh, I love that Elsa dress. I can't believe that you're not wearing that. The costume department, they do such an amazing job, don't they?
Oh, they're fab. And then there's another one we did with all the judges, and that was for RTE, and that was kind of Studio 54 vibes. I'm not too sure when that's coming out. So yes, I'm very excited. I'm finally going to be indulging in some daily fitness, pretty much, 7 days a week. So I will be both bollocksed and beefed up.
Oh my God, we're so excited. We're so excited. I think the ballroom ones are a little bit easier, aren't they, Imo?
I think it depends.
Like the
Depends what
Viennese
your
waltz
vibe
and
is.
stuff like that, you can kind of get dragged
It's all
around
about
the
your
place.
posture, though. It's all about your posture. So what we say is teeth and tits over toes. But I've changed it so it's kind of like PG. So it's teeth and nose over toes. Then you're supposed to lean forward a little bit, obviously, always on the balls of your feet. It's like with your shoulders.
She's a dancer.
To shoulders with your elbows forward a bit. Imagine that you have oranges under your elbows. And then also imagine, so your back has to go back like you're trying to, between your shoulder blades, you're trying to like squeeze an orange, but then also tuck your tummy in and don't, oh my God, there's just a lot to learn, lads. I honestly think, I don't, Vogue was like, yeah, it's coming muscle memory. I was like, I don't know if it is.
No, you've gotten better, and you have to like, it's a journey. You're not a professional dancer, so you're not going to be brilliant at the start. It's just the way it is.
I've started doing it in front of people because this is my fear. Everyone seems to think that I'm a very confident person. It's easy to be confident when I'm in this kind of controlled space here and I'm behind a screen. But like, if I have to do stuff in front of people, like when I did that emceeing of the event in work, I get so nervous. So nervous. So I've been practicing in front of other pros and other contestants and just putting myself out there. So yeah, we will see,
Get yourself
guys.
a beta blocker. You'll be grand. Now, Amber, I have to say that the nerves before you go on will be very intense because is it live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, can I redo that? No. You got one shot. You only got one shot.
But I think you'll do really well though, Amber, because I think you take feedback really well and you take it on board.
Yeah.
So I feel like every week you will take like judges' comments on board and improve.
I'll
And
be
by
going
the
to jump
time
at
you
the
get to the
judges' table.
final, you'll be fabulous.
I'll be going- So yes, I'm excited, delighted. As I said to what my points I made, it's putting yourself out of your comfort zone, and I think it's really good to do that and face one's fears and just embrace that anxiety, you know?
When is it on TV?
4th of January.
My God, I'm going to one in January. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm going with Alzo. I'm going to book my flights.
She's not coming to the first one because she's going skiing.
Well, you were going skiing until you took on the show, so get
I'm
lost.
raging I'm missing skiing. But no,
I'd be raging.
yeah. So yes, the thing about it is as well, we have a bit of time now to learn the first dance. That's where my nervousness is, because the minute you finish on a Sunday night, you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday to learn the second dance. That's a very limited time period.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying to you. You're going to end up dancing more and more each day. You're not going to just do 4 hours a day. I think I ended up doing like 8 hours a day.
Anyway, I just hope that everyone can support me, please. I think you'll need to do some
Let's
voting.
go Egger at RTE, everyone.
It's not in RTE, so it's basically Irish can vote with this one, guys. So help me out, right? Give me all your votes you didn't give to Vogue, and I'm a celeb.
It's time for Sister Cards. What's your New Year's resolution?
Moderation.
Oh, well, I don't usually like to have resolutions. I like to have goals that I want to achieve. So I have a few goals that I'd like to achieve, but also I thought of a resolution yesterday when I was cycling. I'm going to start giving blood.
Oh, yeah.
I've done it once, and I'm like, I'm actually pretty healthy and it's not a difficult thing to do, and I think I'm going to start giving blood. I think you can do it once every 3 months, maybe less if you're a woman, but I think that would be a nice thing to do, to just put it out there, because what if I need to borrow some blood one day? You never know. It's good to give back. Give the blood. Give blood.
Mine isn't a new one, so maybe I won't say moderation, because I feel like I'm already doing that now at the moment. Like I feel like I'm quite balanced, not really kind of rinsing it in any respect of my life. Perhaps maybe to try and keep up the exercise, but I don't know. I'd have to have a think on that, because I think if you're going to do a resolution, it needs to be a good, strong one.
I always think, like, I don't like taking stuff away or saying I'm not. I think just setting out goals that you have for the following year, like work goals. I'm going to sit down with a little notepad, maybe on the plane when I go to Spain. I'm going to write down a few things that I'd like to achieve next year. Like, I keep going on about, come in. You find them and I'll do them when I go. Okay. Hello. Anyone listening, let's do it together. Sit down, write a few things that you want to achieve next year, and then
I do think that's a great thing to do. I think I know of one creator like yourself, Vogue, because we don't call them influencers no more. And she wrote a list of brands that she wanted to work with that kind of aligned with her values. I think that's a nice thing to do. But I also, I know I gave out about having to go away for 5 weekends in a row, but I had an absolute blast. And I just think it's important not to let relationships fall by the wayside and to continue to invest in them. So I'd like to continue that too. It's a continuation for me.
Next one.
What's your go-to meal for when you're sick? Jesus, nothing. I'm sick. I'm in the bed. I can't move.
I just always want something to eat. I just permanently want something to eat. When I get sick, or when I was pregnant and I had really bad morning sickness, always cheese on toast with mayonnaise, but the cheese had to be melted. Oh.
I don't really have an appetite when I'm sick. Well, certainly not. There's a vomiting bug going around at the moment, by the way, girls. But mine will probably be cheese and toast because you're just like sleeping the whole time.
Yeah, yum. Emma, what's yours when you're sick?
I think just toast.
And what's your resolution?
I want to actually do some reading.
Oh, Jesus.
Reading has really fallen off.
Oh, Emma, get the book. Hattie, okay, book of the year, Hattie Williams, Bittersweet. Oh my God, it will get you right back into reading. It's so good. And I also just finished The Wedding People, and it's, do you know what I will say about reading? And I know this sounds terrible, but like, I was talking to Svenny's sister last night and she's like, and what's your favourite movie? And I was like, I actually just don't really watch much TV anymore. And if I do, it's complete garbage, like All's Fair or something. So I don't have that part of a conversation with people because I've never seen loads of things that other people have seen because I just
think about classic movies. Do you know what I mean? I'd be more of a classic gal when it comes to movies. Now there are some, because I think all the older movies are always better. Do you know what I mean? Like obviously, like The Shining.
I watched Bridget Jones on the plane. Like I travelled for 21 hours on flights, and that's the only thing I watched because I just thought everything else just looked like shit. So I just literally read my books.
I gobble up movies on a plane. Gobble them up, I do.
Oh yeah, gobble them right down. Okay, what's one thing you hope gets invented in your lifetime?
Something to extend the duration of life.
Yeah. But like a nice extension, as in like you're not fucked. You know what I mean? I don't want to be like dragging myself around and not being able to do anything. I want to be like in a good state.
What's something you tried and were bad at? Dancing.
Me too. Not good at dancing. Bowling. Bad at bowling. I'm bad at bowling, aren't I?
Yeah.
Unusually bad at bowling.
It's just your form was off. You just need to nail your form. Okay. What about you, Imo? Emo's just great at everything. Theatre, dance.
Not good at football. I can't use my feet. It's just too hard.
Oh my God, he won a football trophy on his. He's been working really hard. He loves football so much. Neil as well, because my mum and Neil were looking after Theodore, and Neil's on to me like sending me all these links to these football clubs that Theodore has to go for. I'm like, Neil, I mean, I know I've got him in loads of things, but like, and he's like, no, you can take. And I'm like, I can't take him there every Saturday. It's too far away. So I fucked him into somewhere else.
When they were out having a coffee or something on Saturday morning, they ran into some woman and they were asking her because her son was wearing football gear. They're very keen for him to take up football properly.
He absolutely loves it. I put him into football camp in the summer and everything. I've booked their camps for the summer. I'm on top of it. Jesus, they could take a child off me and raise him and then give him back when he's ready.
Okay. What was your first celebrity crush?
Liam Gallagher. Or Eric Cantona. Remember I had them on the wall?
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Leonardo DiCaprio, because he looked a bit girly.
Emma, who was yours?
I feel that. I think it was probably Hannah from S Club 7 when I was little.
Oh, she's pretty hot.
But then, it was Leonardo DiCaprio in Romeo and Juliet.
Yes.
So
see, I love him in Wolf of Wall Street. I think he's so hot in that movie.
He's the image. He is just like morphing into Jack Nicholson.
Okay. What item is massively overpriced? I mean, food shopping is crazy expensive in London and in Dublin. Like, it's wild to me how much it all costs.
I think everything's overpriced now. Drinks,
Yeah,
cigarettes,
everything.
taxis.
Cigarettes in Australia, guess how much?
$25.
$70 for 20 cigarettes in Australia. Yeah.
What?
$70. Yeah.
How much is that in euros?
Well, now in fairness, it's €35. It's pretty much half price in Australia. That's what I kept telling myself when I was going shopping. I was like, half price, half.
Did you see what they did? What countries did they do that in, Imo, where they've now banned
Australia?
Was it Australia?
You're not allowed vape in Australia. You can't buy melatonin unless you're over the age of 55. Like, they have loads of rules. I didn't know Australia was so ruly. Yeah,
Rudy.
And they've now banned social media for the young'uns.
which I think is a good thing, obviously. Okay, next one. What's a trait of your sister's you wish you had? Well, Amber has that trait of being able to take herself home when she's pissed, and I just don't have that trait. I'd love nothing more than to I can't stand missing out on any kind of fun. Even if it's not fun, there's potential it could be fun, and that's why I can't go home.
You're very driven, and sometimes I'm like, nah, I'm just gonna chill. But I don't know if that's kind of wrapped up a little bit in your kind of anxiety and the fact that you can't sit still and you just need to be doing stuff all the time. I like to have a little balance. So your drive, I suppose. I mean, I do think I'm motivated and I'm driven. But I mean, yeah, you can't sit still.
No. Have you ever given or received a random act of kindness?
I do random acts of kindness all the time. I try to anyway. Sure, I tried to give that woman down in Sutton Cross a lift. She wouldn't get in the bloody car. When I was on the bus before and it stopped outside Mom and Neil's, a fella got on the bus and I think he was a tourist, but the bus driver wouldn't let him on because he didn't have the correct change, because that's where we are. We're transferring now over, Imo, where you can just tap on. But the bus driver wasn't going to let him on, so I stood up and I went with my leap card and I was like, put him on my leap card then. Meanie. I think that's really
so
mean. Yeah.
Well, at least now they won't be put off people in Ireland because you went and did that. Okay, next one. If animals could talk, which one would be the biggest asshole? Ooh, God, there's so many. Hyenas. The way they kill animals, I can't bear it, and I can't watch stuff like that. It just makes me so sad. They eat I'm gonna bring the buffalo up again. But that time that I saw the buffalo on David Attenborough and all these hyenas started eating it from behind. So it would have just been eaten alive. And I just thought, no.
No, I don't want to talk about that. Jesus Christ.
I know, it's sad.
Which animal would be the biggest asshole? Probably what are the laziest ones? A sloth.
They're so cute. Have you ever seen how slow they move? It's crazy.
It's frightening.
Okay, so there was another scammer. There's a 57-year-old man has been successfully collecting his mother's pension every month for 3 years after her death, and he got 50 grand a year. So his mom's ID was still valid after her death, and he kept taking her pension. I was about to say, oh God, I kind of feel like bad for him. He obviously needed it until I just read this last part. He kept her body in the cellar of his home in Italy without reporting her death. God. And then when the card expired, he kept receiving the pension. He dressed up as the mother and went, this feels very Ed Gein, doesn't it?
I still haven't watched that. Oh God.
Oh my God. So her mummified remains were still in the basement. How could you do that to your mother? I mean, I at the start there I was like, oh well, I mean, maybe he really needed the money, but you can't be storing dead bodies.
No. And the smell. A guy, do you remember years ago, not even years ago, I think it was maybe 2 years ago, two fellas brought the body, was it their uncle, into the post office to try, it was all,
and he was dead. What's that movie called? You know, where they bring around the dead body. What's it called?
Weekend at Bernie's.
Weekend at Bernie's. That's the one.
That's a fab movie.
I know, but that's obviously bringing it. It was terrible, and then they ran away because obviously people realized that the uncle was dead, and they just like left him in a
Imagine how
wheelchair.
traumatic that is for the people in the place. Like, Jesus. Well, there's a load of other people that have tried to pull off scams. So there's a guy in the States and he collected life insurance payouts by claiming his wife had died while she was alive. He fraudulently registered her death. Then someone tried claiming disability benefits using a deceased dog's identity because the pet had been registered as their emotional support animal. In Australia, a farmer faked a drought by claiming all 300 of his emus died. Emus died to qualify for government compensation. He never owned a single emu. And then lastly, a guy was employed as a software engineer for 15 years when he stopped showing up for work without telling anyone. Managers never checked in with him, nor was his progress ever tracked. The only reason they found out when they had to process a pay rise for him. He was arrested. Like, what? How do people like that literally fall through the cracks?
I mean, imagine that, just getting paid for literally doing absolutely nothing.
It's the dream.
One thing, sorry, I want to say one news story that I saw that I thought was completely wild. Did you see that Russian influencer? She's under police investigation. She vacuum sealed her son in a plastic bag. I mean, like, what the hell? I do vacuum pack all my clothes. I never vacuum pack a child. Imagine she put her in just to do a video thinking it would be funny. Like, that is just not funny.
But did the child survive?
No, the child was fine. She just put him in, but I would say he was quite uncomfortable. But you see stuff like that, like some mad stuff people do. Like, remember that girl who basically put feces on her face, poo on her face, and pretended it was like the best kind of skincare that you could do. Imagine the smell of that. And dermatologists had to be like, "That's not good for you. Don't copy it." Imagine people would copy that. Listeners, we think you're sound. Thank you so much for always sending these in. We really, really appreciate it. Next week, can we do a Christmas themed pod?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
So here we go, Agony Amp. Hey, Vogue and Amber, can I ask you about office romances? Have you ever done them? I matched with a guy on Hinge and we've been chatting. He's really hot and it turns out we work for the same company, in the same building. I'd like to carry things on with him, but I really don't want an office romance. What do I do, girl? Lise, love the pod.
Oh, God, I'd do it. I wouldn't care.
Yeah. I've done office romances.
And who cares if it gets awkward? If it gets awkward, it's not going to be awkward forever. And plus, you could end up marrying him. And if you don't marry him, just like a little bit of awkward for a while, and then fine.
It also sounds like they don't even know each other, that they just work for the same company. It sounds like it's a big company. So what's the problem? It feels like you're looking for an issue here. Why are you trying to sabotage yourself? What's going on here?
You get it, girl. Get it.
Get it in both senses. Get the man and get the booty.
Have you had an office romance, Imo?
No, I've never had an office romance, but it sounds kind of fun. You could like squirrel away and meet each other in little cupboards. Yeah.
I think there's no issue with it as long as like the company is okay with it, because you would have to check your kind of.
It's more like a boss, isn't it? Like go out with their employee kind of vibe. If it's not your boss, if he is your boss, well done.
If you're in different teams and you have like no direct line to each other, I think it's absolutely fine.
I think it's a bit more tricky if you're working with the person day to day.
Yeah, agree. Well, that's it. We're going to be back next week. We're going to do a little Christmas special. Why, if you hear this and have time, send in the best Christmas present you've ever gotten. I'd love to hear what people love getting for Christmas. Jesus Christ, I haven't got Svenny a Christmas present yet. I'll go talk to him about it. He's the only one. So send in what your best ever Christmas present was. I'm going to say mine was a trampoline when I was 14. Remember that trampoline, Amber? And we were doing up the house at the time and it was just in the house. So we had an indoor trampoline for a while. Do you remember that?
Yeah, doing our seat drops. Oh my God, I do. Yeah, now that I think of it.
Yeah, I loved that trampoline.
Well, no.
How we didn't break our necks, I have no idea. But still, we're here to tell the tale. Everyone, thank you so much for listening. We will see you on Thursday with the bonus.
Thank you. Bye-bye.